Hi, my name is Debbie, and today I'm going to be arguing why school start times should be later. Fun fact, actually really sad fact, I'm doing this on Zoom because my Screen-matic website was not working. So yeah. So look at this bed, look how nice it is. And we all know the feeling of sleeping in a warm, nice bed like this, and then all of a sudden getting waken up by your alarm clock in like when the sun's not even up. And I personally know this feeling very well. One time I stayed up so long doing homework that I only had 1 hour to sleep, and it sucked getting out of bed that morning. And another sad fact is that most of America's teenagers can relate to what I'm talking about. In fact, only about 1 in 10 teens get the recommended 8 to 10 hours of sleep per night. So out of all of these people, only this guy right here gets the right amount of sleep. And the reason for this sleep deprivation epidemic is not because of YouTube or Snapchat, it's because of school. In fact, many schools in America start around 7:30 a.m. or even earlier, which is right about the time when teenagers are in their deep sleep, which is associated with learning, memory consolidation, and emotional processing. So by being waken up at 6 a.m. probably if school starts at 7:30, this all gets disrupted, and that's not good. Research shows that teenagers don't enter sleep mode until around 11 p.m. and sleep rhythms are off by around 2 hours from normal cycles, so like adult and children's cycles. And so the equivalent of a teenager waking up at 6 a.m. is that's equivalent to an adult waking up at 4 a.m. So that's like waking up at 4 a.m. and then doing 8 more hours of school. And unfortunately, this is how most of America's teenagers feel because of this cycle, combined with the school cycle of waking up that early. A recent study has shown that for every hour of sleep loss, there is a 58% increase in teen suicide attempts. So lack of sleep can also lead to increased risk for diabetes, obesity, and heart disease. So this is like all of America, and this could be future, or America's teens to be the future if this continues. However, on the flip side, another study funded by the CDC shows that by starting school an hour later, they took 8 schools and they all started an hour later. And after a week or so, they reported significant increases in grade point averages and a decline in alcohol and drug use, and also less disciplinary incidents and more students awake during first period. So if later times lead to more sleep and more sleep leads to increased grades, then it should be obvious what we need to do. However, there are many people, like this one right here, who worry about the whole system being disrupted. And they think that bus routes would need to be updated, after school activities will have to be shifted, like times and transportation and stuff. And they're not wrong, they're actually quite correct. But if we come together as a community, or even as a country, that we can overcome these obstacles. We can just sync up the times, the routes, and in the end, the outcomes will outweigh the obstacles, and we will be building a better system for our teenagers and our kids, and these healthy results will occur. So if there are still people who are stubborn, let me show you this meme that will help you see what I'm talking about. I continue to put kids through this broken cycle. It's like Marlin right here, overprotecting Nemo by wanting him to stay in this little sea hut because he's scared of him going outside and being hurt potentially. This is like worried parents or worried administrators keeping kids inside the system because they're scared of, the obstacles or these obstacles. Oops. And so in the end, like I said, the problems are outweighed by the benefits. So let us go to bed tonight in our beds and appreciate how nice it is to sleep, and um, imagine how great it would be if we could all sleep in an hour later for teenagers and our kids could be more healthy. And yeah, thank you for listening to my TED Talk. Goodbye. How do I stop this?